Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Motivation. I'm the New Age entrepreneur, Victor Simmons, and this daily show is about life, entrepreneurship, and marketing. Today's episode is called Hype versus True Enthusiasm. Hello there. So it is Saturday morning, 1717, 1717, January 7th, 2017. I just want to actually say the date because I just think that it's cool, right? So today's Saturday morning, and I just woke my girls up. We're about to head to the gym and get a good workout in, and it's kind of funny because I wake the girls up and they're both kind of cranky, waking up a little bit, and it's kind of like, hey, listen, you get to come home and go to sleep after our workout. I'm going to go to work, right? So I guess it's all mindset, right? If I woke them up and we're about to head on vacation, they wouldn't wake up cranky, or if it was time to go do something extremely fun or something that didn't take much energy or work or anything like that, it probably wake up with a different attitude. And honestly, that's probably a lot of us. That's all of us. So I'm not getting mad at it. I think it's human nature, but I also want to teach them at an early age it's a mind shift. Right? You can wake up and be dreading that you're about to go to work, go to school, go have to do a workout or whatever that you have to do that is going to take energy and effort and, make you sweat a little bit. But, if you just shift your mindset to getting excited about it, knowing that you're taking a bite out of that big elephant, one bite at a time to get to where you're trying to go, or, just knowing that it's good for you. I think that, you wake up with a different attitude, with a different energy. And, that kind of brings me to, what I want to talk about today. It's like there's hype and there's true enthusiasm, right? So, for instance, like the network marketing industry, I think it's a great industry, right? I think that, on the compensation side, the idea that you can make residual income and, work from home and get family and friends involved if you want to, or, just build something on your own. I think it's great, but, it has like such a negative image because, well, it's real easy to get in. And what I want to talk about today, as far as one of the negative images, is the raw, the hype, right? We've seen it. Might have even gone to some meetings or whatever. It's like, what does the person on stage do? It gets the crowd hype. It gets people raw, kind of, get that energy going. And some people say, I don't need the raw, right? I don't need all the hype stuff. And to a certain extent, I agree with that. I don't want the false hype, raw speeches and all of this. Let's get the crowd pumped up for, our own personal gain. But let's think about this for a second. Like I said, I don't like the fake raw, right? But as human beings, we thrive off of energy, right? And if you have, good energy, energy's contagious, right? Whether it's positive or negative, it's contagious. But there's a difference between that and true enthusiasm. The raw, getting people hyped, on some false hopes or false beliefs is one thing. But think about this for a second. Why do we go to sporting events? What are we doing at sporting events, right? When our team makes a good play on the field or on the court, we're hyped, right? Everything's hype. I mean, what do guys do when they're on a football field and they want the crowd to get into it, right? They're like, come on, let's go, get hyped, pumped up, right? Because they understand, feed off of energy, right? The players feed off the energy even from the crowd. So a certain level of, hype and rah-rah is essential to, getting a group together and moving them and getting the energy flowing. I mean, I don't care if you're big corporation like Walmart or Google or Apple, man, you best believe when you go to one of their events or their conferences or their meetings, the person on stage is getting everyone in the crowd hyped up, right? Getting that energy flowing, getting people going, right? Because we need that. We thrive off of that. We wouldn't go to, a live event, whether it's sporting, a conference, a music concert, if we didn't want to be, hyped and pumped up and high-fiving the fan next to you, or dancing with the fan next to you, right? We like that. That's good positive energy. It helps you, it helps the next fan, and it also helps the person on stage or on the field or whatever, right? I think it's very important. I think it's important because that's what we need as human beings. But what I call that is true enthusiasm, right? True enthusiasm. I think that if you have true enthusiasm about something, then you naturally are having an excitement, right? So when another person right next to you is just as excited and you both are rah-rahing and, getting hyped, that's from true enthusiasm. Now, there's a difference between people who aren't on the same page and who aren't of like mind, and one person is trying to rah-rah and hype them up and the other person's not feeling it, but like I said, energy is contagious, whether it's positive or negative. So the rah-rah could get them hyped up in the moment. But after the event, or after they get off the phone, or after they get off a webinar or conference or whatever, the person who wasn't truly enthusiastic in the first place, all of a sudden their energy goes down and they become back to the level that they were at. Why? Because they didn't have true enthusiasm. So I challenge you today to think about, what are you truly enthusiastic about, right? Like, I'm truly enthusiastic about building the life of my dreams, taking my destiny in my own hands, helping other people achieve their dreams and expectations and goals of the future, right? Talking to people who are thinking like I'm thinking, and we are able to feed off of each other's energy because we are of true like-minded individuals, and I love that, right? Because I have true enthusiastic passion for what I'm doing, right? I don't know who's watching this. I don't know how many people are watching this. You could be watching this years later. Right now, my audience isn't that big, but I do this because I have true enthusiasm for it. I have true passion. I like it. It gives me energy. Right? I know someone's going to watch this one day and be feeling me, right? So when you see me get excited, you see me getting hyped and pumped up, just know it's coming from a place of true enthusiasm. And I encourage you to have the same enthusiasm and passion if this is what you really truly want. And avoid other people who try to hype you up under false pretenses for their own personal gain, or for them almost hyping you up to change your mind. Now, it's one thing to change your state, right? Your mindset, but rah-rah and hype doesn't change your true feelings and your true beliefs in your heart of hearts. And I just think that's important. So be careful and avoid people who are trying to hype you up for personal gain, especially if you're not on the same page. But find your true enthusiasm and passion. And that's what we're all about at the New Age Entrepreneurs, being on the New Age Entrepreneur team. I'm associating myself with people who are of like mind, and we're truly, when we get hyped and we get pumped up, it's from, like I said, true enthusiasm, not false pretenses or false, just hype. And, if you want more than what you're currently getting out of life, man, come join the true passion and enthusiasm with the New Age Entrepreneurs. Because like I said, we are people who are of like mind, people who want to avoid the trap of the 40-40-40 plan, right? avoiding the work 40 hours a week, 40 years of your life, and hope someone pays you that 40% income for a retirement or a pension or whatever they call it now. To me, that's a trap. To me, you need to avoid that trap. Don't be worrying about, oh man, someone's trying to get me hyped up and I'm not hyped up about it. Maybe you should think about that if you truly want more than what you're currently getting out of life. So, that's just kind of my message today. As I'm truly passionate about, staying fit, staying healthy, teaching my girls good work ethic and good, just discipline and consistency. That stuff really gets me pumped up too. So, this morning when I'm kind of getting ready to gear up to go even work out with my girls, that's from a place of true enthusiasm and not just hype and fluff and rah-rah, you know what I'm saying? So, listen, today is Saturday. For those of you who have the day off, I'm envious. But I know I'm going to be there soon. I know I'm not going to have to worry about, going to work. But at the same time, we got to do what we got to do in the moment that we're in, right? In the life that we've already created for ourselves. And if we want more, then we got to start doing something every single day to get more. And eventually it'll happen. Got to be consistent, got to be persistent. And if you lack motivation sometimes, or if you in the past have struggled with staying true to yourself or setting goals or setting expectations for yourself and you go back, that's why it's important to join a team. That's why it's important to be around people of like mind and associating yourself so you can keep yourself on the right track by having other people hold you accountable. And I think that's very important. So that's it. I'm the New Age Entrepreneur. Until next time, take care. Be well.